Hey guys, welcome back here to share my weekly empties. Wax, candles, I have Scentsy, vendor, and some retail. I cannot believe another week gone. It's going to be August before we know it, and then we'll be shopping for Christmas, right? It is a cooler morning here in Arizona. Temperature's about 85. Cool enough that I could actually sit on my back porch this morning and have some coffee before the craziness of the day started. And my youngest went back to high school today. Yes, I know it is only July 17th, but our school district is a modified year-round school district. So they still attend 180 days, but they have a 2-week fall break, a little bit more time off at Christmas, and the same with spring break. And this is the first time the kids have gone back to school on a day other than Monday. They always start back to school on Mondays, and it always kind of drove me a little nuts, like kind of like ease them back in. So anyway, hoping he has a wonderful first day, but we are here to talk about fragrance. So I have a couple candles right here that I will go over quickly. 2 from Bath & Body Works. The first one being Island Margarita. This I enjoyed very, very much. It is sweet mandarin, island mango, and sea salt. Yeah, and this was a beautiful margarita with salt on the rim. Fruity, salty deliciousness. Really great. This was a really great performer. Let me just look at, okay. So this one I never did put into the crock. That there is from me. This possibly could be from me or could just be actual sitting. I don't know. But my big, ginormous lighter, I always tend to soot that. Anyway, performance on this was fantastic. Never got a kerosene smell. Smelled like Island Margarita the whole entire time and self-extinguished. Yeah, this was a great one. It complemented a lot of wax that I was warming. So this one did great. And I don't believe I had ever had that before. Strawberry Daiquiri. Another just refreshing summer good candle. Frozen strawberries, sweet, simple syrup. I'm having a hard time seeing that because I did put this in the candle crock. Shot of tropical rum and zesty citrus twist. Yes. Now, the strawberry is not my favorite, but combined with all the other deliciousness that made up the strawberry daiquiri, this did really well. And I've been on such a strawberry kick, so this, I burned 3 to 4 hours when I was burning it, when I had something strawberry going and I was at home. And then this did lose scent, but I mean, it took a while. It definitely took a while. So I put this in the crock and probably got like another 2 weeks. Now, it wasn't consistently on for 2 weeks. I did turn this on and off depending on what I was warming wax-wise. But this was a good one. I think if I had to choose between the two, I would pick up Island Margarita again, which I may have another one. And then last, but definitely not least, is from Goose Creek. And this is Everlasting Gobstopper from the Willy Wonka collection. And that is exactly what this was. This was like Gobstoppers, Skittles, all the little like colored, fruity, hard, you know, chewy candies. Yeah, all made up into a candle. This, I tended to use this. I did burn this a few times, and then I crocked it, and this became a candle in the crock that I would turn on if, like, I couldn't smell my wax at a certain time during the day, and I didn't want to change it out, or I was too lazy to. I would just turn this on and keep this going. So I got so much life out of this Everlasting Gobstopper, and I mostly got it because it was from the Willy Wonka collection, and I love the original movie else was I going to say? So I don't know that I would purchase that again, just because it's not like in my wheelhouse of like over the top sugary candy, but it was a fun scent. And yeah, so I don't get through a ton of candles, as you can see. I don't have a ton of candles. I have enough, but sometimes I forget about them. Okay, let's do some retail first. From Better Homes and Gardens, this is Over the Rainbow in the big value pack. This is a dupe or a like scent to Capri Blue. Capri Blue, every time I say that it sounds wrong. The Anthropology scent. You guys, and then Scentsy has one that, of course, the name escapes me. If you want a scent that overperforms, that is like the star, and you love pineapple, passion fruit, apples, pears, raspberries, mixed in with a little bit of cassis and white woods and amber, get yourself this. This is unbelievably strong. Went 2 days, probably could have gone longer, and it didn't have like different levels of strength. It was crazy strong, and then it went away. Yeah, I highly, highly, highly recommend this. I warmed this multiple times over the last couple of months. The last time, or two of the times that I was melting this, I mixed it with this Salty Sea Spray from Swan Creek Candle, which is a scent I really love. Yeah, just salty sea air. Fantastic. And it added something really nice. It just changed up that Over the Rainbow fragrance. So that was it for retail. Then we have some vendor, and I will save Scentsy for last this time. Okay. So one scoop from, which is now Macaron Wax Melts. This is Wackadoodle, Monster Cookie, Royal Sugar Cookies, Sugar Cookie. This is a fantastic bakery scent. I love this. It's rich. It's decadent. It makes you want to bake. Fantastic by itself. Also great mixed with stuff if you have, you know, a strawberry or a raspberry, or you want to tone, I don't know, maybe something down. I wanted to try mixing this with a cherry, and I didn't. Love, love, love this. And then I had enough, like a little bit left after warming it in my open space a couple different times, that I warmed it in my bedroom, and it was fabulous. Loved it. Highly recommend. Would repurchase. From Second and Spruce, this is She Sells Seashells. Fresh ozone, sea breeze, ocean waters, and a hint of coconut. So this does remind me of Jaws from Super Tarts, minus the plum and pear. Oh, this is so good. This is hecka strong. I cut this into thirds and have been using this one too for quite a while, because I like to change up the scents in the bathroom, but I would get 2 days with a small piece of this. I just have a Scentsy, like I call it a nightlight warmer, just the 15 watt. And this was amazing. I loved this. Just a nice, fresh, summery scent. Yeah, I would purchase this. Again, great performer. From Rose Girls, I did Pistachio Strawberry Cake Pops, which is pistachio pudding, and Strawberry Cake Pops, which is the Bath & Body Works type, and Vanilla Cake Pops. This was exactly what I needed for pistachio when I warmed this. This is in one of her smaller mini melter bags. This pistachio was not over the top crazy, as sometimes I feel pistachio can be so strong that when I leave the house, I can smell it like in my hair and on my shirt. This was really nice. The strawberry pound cake helped it, as well as the vanilla cake pops. I would say this was like a light medium, which was plenty. I could smell this. Put it in the morning, pretty early, all throughout the open concept. I don't know, maybe about 7 o'clock at night. I couldn't remember what I had in the warmers. I didn't change anything out. I just kept it in there. This was really good. Enjoyed that. Rose Girls does very, very well in my house. Oh, this one was great, and it's a newer one for me. This is No Shirt, No Shoes, Slight Problem in her regular size mini melter bag. Salty Sea Air, Salty Mariner, and Beach Mist. Yep. Just craving those salty fragrances, craving fruity, and very, very light floral, or any combination of any of those. The weather has just been too hot. I can't do heavy right now. This was fantastic. Again, I would say like a good, this was more of a medium than a light medium. Keeping in mind that my central air is on and I keep my house like the temperature of a morgue. So, still could smell this. Again, it wasn't greeting you at the front door, but it was very, very present in all the rooms that it was warming in. Really enjoyed that. A couple from Rainbow Melts. I did Seaside Heaven, which is Seaside Nights, which is, oh my gosh, why can't I see that? That is her Beach Nights type. And then Cookie Heaven is a house blend. This was Delicious Bakery. Yeah, and I feel like I warmed this like dinner time or something. Once the sun was down. Yeah, this was a really great. Her Cookie Heaven is magnificent. Love this. Love the name of this. Great. And again, Rainbow Melts does very well in my home. Just trying to stick with purchasing from vendors that I know do well here. Ray of Light. This is Cashmere Plum, Sea Mist, Lavender, and Cashmere Cream. This was, I think, 5 shapes. Again, great. The plum in here, so, so good. The Cashmere Cream, I'm like, it's Cashmere Plum and Cashmere Cream. Yeah, so you definitely get that. I don't get much lavender. I think maybe just a little, very, very subtle. Sometimes I could detect that. And then there's some sea mist in here. So that definitely added. Oh, this was good, though. A good medium. Again, air. This was a good one. I would repurchase. Second and Spruce, Spill the Tea. This is a mix of black and white teas, grapefruit, hints of lemon zest, and sandalwood. Fabulous hot weather scent. That grapefruit, the teas, just light, bright, and refreshing notes in this. Yeah, this was, when were you poured? September of 24. Yeah, this was, I loved this. I'm preferring tea scents over coffee, and that could just be because of the weather, and then maybe I will cycle back into coffee. But yeah, just refreshing and really, really great. Okay. This is from Teddy Bees. This is Sweetheart Cookies. It's pink sugar, frosted sugar cookies, shortbread, birthday cake, and sweet milk. Poured March 21st. I did pick up several of these. This is a wonderful, delicious smelling bakery on cold. Now, a couple months, so I want to say maybe in the end of May, I warmed this, I warmed this upstairs in the loft and hallway, and light. So I waited And I took this back out the end of June, and put it again in the loft and the hallway when the air was off. We shut our AC off from 3 to 6 every day, except holidays and weekends, and the house definitely gets warm. So I tried it when the air was off, and I could smell this, I want to say for a good 2 hours. It was like so decadent, delicious bakery, those 2 hours. Then the bakery kind of faded off and I got more of the pink sugar. And then I couldn't really smell it. So I've been warming it in my bedroom, which I have two hot plate element warmers next to my bed. Sorry, I'm getting little pieces that fell out. And I've warmed it in there, and I would say like the same thing. Once it starts melting, I get delicious, scrumptious bakery for about 2 hours. And that's kind of probably pushing it. It's probably more like an hour and a half. And then it just kind of, I don't know. I'm not getting much, but I have more. So I'm going to hang on to them and see if it improves. I have found, and it's just me, even when I have cured things from Teddy Bees for a year, 9 times out of 10, I don't notice a difference. Her blends smell so amazing always to me on cold. I just am in that category of people that I have more misses than hits, but I have, you know, a good amount of Teddy Bees. I'm going to keep warming it, and sometimes some of the stuff honestly like blows my mind at how good it is and how well it performs. So I'll hang on to, I think I have another tub. I might have 2 tubs. I'm not sure. But I knew like bakery with pink sugar. Yes, please. Okay. And then all that I have left is some Scentsy. And the first one is key lime and grapefruit. This is a favorite. Boy, oh boy, have I been loving this one. So refreshing. It's key lime pie, or key lime, there's no pie, sorry, and pink grapefruit. This is currently available. This is so wonderful. I love this. I will warm this anywhere in my house. I haven't warmed it in like bathrooms or bedrooms, but like open concept, in my office. This is great in the kitchen. I mean, anywhere. And it's just zesty and zingy, and love, love, love this. Okay, we'll just stick you there. Strawberry Bliss. I believe that this is also currently available. This was just okay to me. Yeah, it's strawberry puree and fizzy champagne and jasmine. This comes across a little bit like medicinal cherry to me. And I don't know why. Possibly that fizziness mixing with jasmine and strawberry. I don't know. Or it's just my brain. It was okay. You know, it's a fruity. And we have a lot more summer here in Arizona. So I need like variety of summer scents. It's the longest season. But I started warming it, or I warmed it because it did get like this. And this is not a Scentsy issue. This is a me issue, possibly from the AC going off from 3 to 6. Some things might have gotten a little bit, and I had it pulled anyway to warm it, but I think just it being in the basket, it didn't do anything to the performance of it. But the red wax tends to do that, in my opinion. So for a fruity scent, it was okay. If you were a fruity lover, I say definitely get it. Sea Breeze, love. Absolutely love this one. I wish Scentsy kept this one around. I know there was a glitch and you were able to put it into your club. I just like upped the quantity of it. I had already had it in my club. I feel like a lot of people didn't get a chance to experience the deliciousness of this. This has white florals, palm coconut palm, and some orange. This is such a creamy, delicious coconut. I love this. It is a high medium performer in my home. And then I would say about, I'm going to say after 10 to 12 hours, it goes down to a little bit lighter, but you can still smell it when you're in the vicinity of it. Yeah, this is a fantastic, fantastic summer scent. I feel like I'm just going to keep warming it way more often throughout the next couple of months. Santorini Blossoms from the Destination collection. You can't get these individual. You either have to buy the collection or you have to put it into your Scentsy, the individual bars into your Scentsy Club. This was light for me. I don't know if I should have hung on to it, but I did like it. I did. And when I smelled it on cold, I thought to myself, ooh, this is probably one that I'm going to like add to my club and stock up on. Now I'm not that sure. It's coconut water, tiare flower, and island palm and amber. It was nice, and it's a little different maybe than Scentsy's Fruity Fruities. Really happy to have tried it. Not 100% sure if I'll like throw it into my club for one more go around. I don't know. I honestly don't need more summer bars, so maybe that will be something that we see again. Sippin' Poolside. Now, when this originally came out, I can never remember. Was it last summer or the summer before? I just thought this was okay. I like it a lot more this season. It is available. It's pear, it's citrus, and it has like aquatic notes. It doesn't remind me of like a chlorinated pool by any means. It is very sweet from that pear. And it's nice. My kids actually said, because we had warmed this in the hotel when we were on vacation, my kids said it was too sweet. And it could have just been smaller space. But I warmed the rest of the cubes in my office. Yeah, I do really like it. And I have a couple more bars of it. So that, my scent preference definitely changed on that one. And then good old French lavender, which you can't get. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this came out of the catalog. But you can get the Provence lavender, which I like both of them. But if I had to pick between the two, I would definitely go with the Provence lavender. This I've warmed in my kitchen before. Bedrooms, bathrooms. Really, really like it. It's just a wild lavender. And I know this was part of that Epcot International Flower Garden Festival 2023. Yeah, it wasn't 24, 2023. And it's nice, and it's a strong performer, long lasting. So that is it. Again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I truly, truly appreciate it. I hope that you're having a great summer, a great day, a great week. Staying cool, warming the things that you love. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.